Okay, we are now into week 2 of our CBA. During week 1, each individual person decided to do some research and they analysed what did they find out from the research that they would like to go and tell the group. At the beginning of this, during week 1, or at the beginning of week 1, the group would have had a discussion about the different types of research people would do, and then everyone goes off and does their own research. So now the group is asking ourselves, well, what have we learned from having done our research? And what we need to do now is start working on our research template and our student reflection. So we'll talk a little bit about that. But we know after week 2 is over and we've done our evaluation, we're going to have to produce a business plan, which includes elements of the marketing mix and maybe some number information, some financial information. So we will be thinking about the 4 P's for the marketing mix. So when we're doing our evaluation this week, we'll ask ourselves, do we have all 4 P's and some financial information covered in the research that we've done? So has somebody gone off and done some research about what type of product people would want to buy? Place, where would we sell our product? What type of places would we sell it? Is that included in the research somebody in our group has done? Price, how much should we charge for it? And this is where we talk about financial information. So how much do the ingredients that go into our product or service, how much do they cost? So that we can come up with a selling price we're going to charge to people, including a reasonable amount of profit from it. And promotion, how would we advertise it? So for this, we need to know who is the target market. So somebody would have done some research back last week to find out who are the potential customers of this product, so that if we decide to promote it, the last element of the marketing mix, we need to ask ourselves, well, who are we promoting it to? How do we talk to those people? So if a product, just to give you one example, if a product is aimed at teenagers, you probably wouldn't be advertising on television because teenagers maybe might be more influenced by the likes of social media. So maybe that's a better place, like advertising on Facebook might be a better idea. If it's something that is aimed maybe at your grandparents, well then maybe television might be a better idea for advertising. So that's what, when we're doing our work this week, we the group want to say, have we, in all the research individuals have done, have we covered information relevant to the marketing mix and financial information that we're going to need to put together our plan? Okay. Now meanwhile, the individual students are going to have to start thinking about their research template, the document they're going to fill out, and the reflection document that they're going to fill out as well. So let's have a look at these. So first of all, in OneNote, I have a photograph of the poster that was in my classroom that talks about research, and you can zoom in on that. Okay, download that onto your computer and zoom in it so you'll see more elements of it. In terms of reflection, what did I know before I started doing this work about the product? What happened, we're reflecting on what happened during the process, reflecting on action, so what will happen after, okay? And then we might reflect on what have I learned from having done the whole process. Now, the documents. We have the template for student reflection, so this document has to be filled out, so you'd print this off or you can copy it out. So it asks about the title of your project, what it's about, which strand it's from, your name, what your role and responsibilities, how did I contribute to researching the project, and how did I contribute to analysing. So I did my research and I went and analysed it. So the rest of the questions are fairly obvious there. Moving on to student research, this is where you detail how you did your research. Was it desk or field research? And obviously the group as a whole, we need to have a good combination of both. Okay, so there's the 2 documents that we would be expected to fill out. So I would download those straight away before you start your week 2 work, because as you go through week 2, we'll start filling these documents out and putting information into it to keep track, because otherwise if you get to the end of week 4 and you haven't been keeping track of this, you may forget vital information that you've done, because remember these are 2 of the documents that you're going to be marked on. So that's what we're expecting to happen during this week. The group is going to evaluate, thinking about well, what have we learned that might be useful? Do we need to go back and do any extra research? Is there any research that maybe didn't give us great information that maybe somebody needs to go back and do a different type of research? So we need to do a group evaluation. We need to communicate with each other. And at the same time, each individual person is going to fill in their reflection and their research template.